Hello and welcome back to a 3S Company video. I'm Joseph and I'm here again with this Bond of Friendship Rohan deck. I published this a couple days ago under the title Never Go Full Rohan, after we tried to go full Rohan and then put Gandalf and Treebeard in there for neutral cards and for theme's sake. They belong there. But I got some interaction with the community, specifically some suggestions from KY Patzer on Rings DB. So I was going to run the deck again with some of the suggestions he made. Some of these I think are definitely stronger choices. Chopping out some of the strong, like Helm of Secrecy and Justice Shall Be Done, which came back to bite me in one of the games I played a couple days ago. So the new deck list we're going to work with here, we've taken out both Horse Breeders, Helm of Secrecy, Justice Shall Be Done, 2 copies of Lorien's Wealth, and we've added double back 1 Muster of Rohan for fun, 2 Good Harvest, and 1 Horn of the Mark. I think those are all the changes. Card draw is maybe a tiny bit weaker with Lorien's Wealth gone. We have Horn of the Mark though, which could be repeatable. I kind of like to play where I just keep my allies in play, but if we have some leave play, this Horn of the Mark might be good, and Guthwine can bring it back if I'm able to get that into play. And the Muster of Rohan synergizes well with both Guthwine and Horn of the Mark. So I'm going to take it up against a new quest here. Not new quest, but a different quest. Maybe a little harder than the ones I did recently, so I'm going to do this against the Antlered Crown. I haven't played this in a little while, but I thought it was thematic. And Grima, I was going to do the first one of the cycle, but Grima's an objective ally in there, so I felt like I wouldn't be too legit doing that. So I'm going to see if I can get to the Antlered Crown, the last quest of the cycle, and see how it goes. I already have the quest set up. There's the Raven deck in this quest, all 14 enemies, the generic enemies that are used throughout the cycle. So they're in a separate deck. I've put this guy out. I have the Raven War Camp in play. Let's see if I can remember all my time counters. And the Dunland Battlefield. Oh yeah, one other modification is we put in the Song of Healing for Erkenbrand. I didn't have big trouble with defending earlier in my test games, but it seems a shame for Erkenbrand to get beat up and then have no way to heal them, so the Song of Healing is a legitimate option for any deck type, which is nice, rather than relying on Warden of Healing or Eoreth, which are kind of technically out of theme for this deck. And hopefully we can get enough card draw to make that easy, and again it synergizes with Guthwine. If I can get that into play, I could discard cards and just bring them back. Let's give it a try here. I think we've done all the setup. So I'm going to shuffle my deck and draw my hand. And again, I think I still want, well, maybe not. Gleowin is always my go-to, but in this quest you get punished for drawing cards, so let's just see what I get. Gleowin, Sneak Attack Gandalf, and 2 defenders. I gotta keep that, and some threat reduction. I'm not gonna complain there. In fact, I can Sneak Attack Gandalf in and kill this Berserker before he even attacks. Maybe defend and kill him. Takes 5 to kill. Yeah, let's do this. Quest is set up. Switch to side B. Time 3. It's already on there. After the last time counter is removed, remove 1 time counter from each location in play. Hopefully that won't be too nasty. In multiplayer, that can be pretty nasty. Alright, here we go. Alright, we've got a side quest in play. One of the things I'm going to be trying to do in playing against this cycle is play as many cards out of my hand as possible. So Stormcomes can go out for free. This can go out for free. I have Chief Church here, That's nice as a semi-defender and a good attacker. Looks like I'll just play Glaeowen for 1. I could play Warden of Helm's Deep with a 1 threat, but I want to keep my leadership resource. And I can't quite fit Darwin in yet, so let's do that. I kind of want to keep enough attack up to kill the Berserker. So if I defend... Although I don't really want to draw cards with Gandalf, so maybe it's best just to try to kill him. Let's go in the Storm Comes for fun. We'll go in for 8. Actually, let's do this now. Let's really get a hold on the quest. I'm going to kill the Berserker before he even comes down. Oh, and I do need to remember these guys go in the special Raven deck discard. So now I'm questing for 2, 6, 8, 12 on the Storm Comes. This location has 5 on it, so if I reveal 0, I'll clear it, but unlikely. Doom 3, I forgot about that. Each player draws cards until the end of the round. Players cannot play events. Okay, well it's a good thing I played Sneak Attack Gandalf already, but 40 threat turn 1 isn't great. Fierce Folk. But that gives me my full 10 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clearing the Storm Comes, making these big allies easier to get out, and I reduced my threat by 3 for my Woodman's clearing. Nothing on that. Travel here. There's no travel effect. If the time goes off, I have to pull a Raven out. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card for better or worse. Gandalf goes back to hand. Okay, I can play that out pretty easy. Alright, end of turn. I'm going to take a time counter off both of these. Wow, another Favor of the Valar. Let's get Darwin out early. So he costs 3. I have no spirit allies right now. Let's spend 1 from him, 1 from her, and 1 from her. And I can spend all sorts of resources for my first ally because of the Storm Comes. And then I'm going to spend all my resources to play Favor of the Valar. Let's quest on the main quest. And I'm not going to push too hard. I do want to have some time to get set up here, so I'm just going to go for... I need 4... I guess I'll go for 8 then. 8 to 3, another Dunland battlefield. 5 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good enough. The time effect on the quest card is remove 1 from each location in play. So as long as I keep locations turning over, not too bad. I'm going to draw a card with the clear one because nothing can hurt me yet. Keorl, he's a nice 2-attack ally. Travel to the Dunland battlefield. Time counter off each. New turn. Okay. 4 resources. Let's just put out Keorl for 1 lore resource. So much flexibility with 2 forms of reduction and Storm Comes. It's kind of crazy. Just do that much. We'll quest for 8 again. Let's do 9. We need to get through that because if this triggers, it's going to trigger this, and then I have to take a bunch of damage, and damage is one thing this deck doesn't enjoy. So 9 willpower to 0. Raise the Cry. Remove 1 time counter from each location in play. Place X time counters on each location in play with no time counters on it. X is the time X value on that location. If there are no locations in the staging area, Raising the Cry gains Surge. Okay, so this takes the time counter off and then gains Surge. Another one. Goodness. Ouch. So that takes time counter off this, and then it puts 3 more on, and it triggers the time effect. I have to put 4 damage on characters I control. 1, 2. Grima can take some. 3, 4. And it still surges to the Raven Warrior, who, ironically enough, doesn't belong on the Raven deck. After he engages in play, remove X time counters from locations in play, X the number of cards in the engaged player's hand. Goodness. Well, good thing is, we're going to clear that location, so that will be none in play. So 3 versus 9 is 6 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can engage him. His forced effect's not going to do anything because I have no locations in play, which is a nice part about playing solo. I'm going to defend with Darrowwine because I know I only have to take 1 damage. This scars an attachment he controls. I guess the favor of the Valor is attachment. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to cancel it. With 1 leadership resource, I'm going to swing back for 5, which doesn't kill him. That's a little bit painful. And then I could draw a card, but I'm not convinced I want to. I'm going to. Nice. Alright, good deal. We got the Song of Healing. Let's put that out to get it out of our hand. Got the Secret Vigil, which can be threat reduction on him. And then our first ally we play doesn't need a resource match. So let's play... Let's play Attacker, that'd be better. For Spirit and Attack. Lore and a Spirit. Alright, our Rohan army is building a little bit. Oh, the time effect goes up on here, but it doesn't do a thing. So we're going to put 2 more back on. We're going to go for 6-0. Raising the Cry again, it just gains Surge. This is one that removes time counters from locations. Dunland Battlefield. Okay, 6-3. 3 progress. We'll travel there. Then we have to deal with this guy again. Let's defend with... Oh, we didn't damage him. Should have done that. Defend with Urkenbrand this time. 3-4. That's a blank shadow card, so I take 1 damage. And then we'll swing back and kill him this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plenty. Reduce our threat by 3. And he goes in the discard pile, not in the Raven deck. Oh, I'll draw a card. Play a wine last turn too. But my. Okay, let's do some Darren's Runes. Good Harvest is nice if you don't have Storm Comes, but I'm going to discard that. Let's put Warden of Helm's Deep out for 2. Let's do a Spirit and a Lore, and then a Riddermark Knight for 2 tactics. 3 cards in hand, not bad. Alright, we need to burn through time. Forgot it again. 2 each. 6, 7, 8. Let's do 8. Doom 3. Each player draws 3 cards. Cannot play events. Getting a lot of the same cards. Free card draw though, that's worth 1 Lorien's Wealth, which is out of the deck, so not bad. We went for 8 versus 0, so 8 progress, 5 and 3. Okay, we're progressing at a nice rate. My army is pretty well built up. Before we have to get Raven Chief, I do wish I could find my hauberk to put on Urkenbrand. I'm going to discard a Good Harvest just to heal Erkenbrand, just because that feels good. New round, take off 1 time. Use these duplicates like Gleowen for Song of Healing too. Alright, let's do Darren's Runes. Oh, nice. Sword. We're going to get rid of him. Play the sword. 2 leadership. And then play the Rider of Rohan, who's not going to exhaust. Pretty great. He's going to cost 2 of any color. So let's do... We want a leadership for Darwin. Let's do a Grima and an Eowyn. Now I'm going to... Let's keep it there. I expect to advance this turn, but I wouldn't be too sad if I had 1 more turn here. I'm just going to quest for 4. Okay, it's time to move on. After player draws any number of cards, raises threat by 1. Not good for my deck. And again. Okay, this is perfect. We're going to get rid of our quest card. Raven Village, 2 threat. Time 2 after the last time counter is removed. Reveal the top card of the Raven deck. Stationary. Quested for 4. We have 2 out. 2 progress. Move to stage 2. Discard those. The Raven Clan. Shuffle the Raven deck. Discard Raven deck. Discard pile into the Raven deck. Then each player takes a Raven enemy. Adds it to the staging area. Okay. Alright, the Prowler. He's not too bad if he doesn't surge. Time 3. After last time count is removed, get an enemy out of the Raven deck. Okay. Each location in the staging area gets +2 progress points. That's not going to do anything to me. We'll go to the Raven Village. We'll bring this guy down. Shadow him up. Defend with Darwan. Actually, let's just defend with Erkenbrand. 2 additional shadow cards from the Raven deck. How about no? Deal Erkenbrand a damage. Tell him no. And then attack back for 5. 6, 7. Kills him. And I can bring ally back to my hand if I want. Which I will do. And then I'll discard him with Song of Healing to heal the shadow card. Damage I just took. Raven is dead. I'm not going to draw a card because I'm feeling fine. I do need 15 progress this turn. Okay, a lot of resources. Let's get Treebeard out. Running out of space here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Good enough. I don't want to quest with him. He's exhausted. Resources. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another Raven Warrior. Not bad. 11 versus 3 threat is 8 progress. 3 here and 5 here. This guy comes down and he would take off time counters off locations, but he will not. Defend with Erkenbrand. He gets plus X attack, where X is the time on the active location, which is 0. He's going to damage Erkenbrand for 1. Then I'll do 5, 8, kill him, trigger Guthwine, pull Gleowen back, discard Gleowen to heal Erkenbrand. Well, this is working out. Good suggestion from KY Patzer. He's dead and goes into the disco pile. I'll go ahead and draw a card. Another Gandalf. And a sneak attack now. Time. Trying to build up cards I can't play. Could play Gandalf just to drop my threat. I think I'll do that actually. I'm going to give him Doom 1. So I pay 4 for him. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the Doom 1 and reduce my threat by 4 or 5, so I'll be down to 40 again. And then I'll play another Knight for 1. And I'm happy with that resource spread. I don't need to adjust it when the storm comes. And questing time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna quest with Gandalf. 12. 13. After you draw any number of cards, deal 1 damage to a character you control. Whoa, I just messed up my screen here. That surges into a Raven Skirmisher. Either remove 1 time counter from the active location or reveal another encounter card. Could cancel it. And I think I'm going to... just to stop another card. It could be another treachery that I have to cancel anyway. And it gets cards out of my hand. And how many did I quest for again? 13. 13 to 2 is 11. That puts me to the final stage. 16 and 15. Gets rid of that. I think it's the final stage. The last stage. It's called the last stage. Add the Raven Chief and the Raven Chief camp to the staging area. Take the top X cards from the Raven deck and add them to the staging area. X is number of players -1, so nothing in this case. We get these 2 guys. The last stage, time 2. After the last time counter is removed, each enemy, engaged enemy makes an attack. Plays 2 here. At the end of the round, if Raven Chief is in the victory display, we win the game. But we can't kill the Raven Chief. Well, the Raven Chief's camp is in play, so we must travel there. It has time 3 on it. Any reason not to travel there? I don't think so. It's just a big location. After the last time counter is removed from this location, exhaust each damaged character and place 3 here. Let's go over there. And then both of these guys are going to come down. 5 attack and a 3 attack. No archery. Oops. The shadow on him first. 5 attack is a big boy, but he's not even immune, so what if we did this? Oh, can't do it. No resources. I'll defend with him. 5. Defending discards an attachment you control. I only have 2 attachments. If I take a damage, I'll be at 3 damage. I can do that. So I'll take a damage to cancel it, then I take 2 damage from the 5 attack, so almost dead. But we know what we can do. Darewine. Defender assigns X damage. X is the time value in the active location. That would be 3. Sure. 1, 2, 3. That was Darewine defending. Now we can't kill Chief, right? Cannot be damaged. Yep, so let's just kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's dead. I'll pull Glaewin back into my hand. And then discard him for 1 heal. I'm going... Okay, he's dead. Gonna draw a card. Sneak attack Gandalf, yes. Gandalf goes away at the end of the round. 1 time counter goes away on each stage. Each card. And we're good. Chief Turch just sitting there with his hands in his pockets. This immune to player card effects, can't play that. So just needs a quest and kill Turch. Got a quest for 9 plus whatever we reveal. So let's go for might as well sneak attack Gandalf in the quest phase, right? Nothing else to play. Quest phase. Sneak attack. Could draw cards, hoping to get more Rohan allies. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3. So there's another Rohan ally. Or I can just discard any of these to heal. No limit. Ha. That's right. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, reveal 4. Raven Boar Camp, that's 2 versus 13. It is 11 progress. Clears this. 2 here that don't do anything. Chief Church defends. Let's go ahead and heal up Erkenbrand. Now he can defend with impunity. Oh, Raven Chief would have taken one more time off the camp, but it doesn't do anything. Defending 3 to 5. No effect, so 2 damage, which I'll just heal just for fun. That is good. And then we can destroy him. He goes back to hand. 4, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 4 each there. 24, 26. Putting 21 damage on the Raven Chief and annihilating him. Done. That had a nice rhythm to it. The quest really never got going because I was able to deal with everything as it came out. 8 turns. I might have been able to move faster, but I like to be kind of slow and safe. Got through a good bit of my deck. Extra card draw helped. There was 2 encounter cards that helped me draw 3 cards. But I didn't use Glare-Wine every turn. And I used Gandalf for threat reduction once. But I didn't get close. I only got 44 as my highest threat moment. This guy, yeah, with that song, that's definitely a good addition. Love that. Might make Goothwine worth 2 copies, honestly. Take out the Snowborn Scout, add a 2nd copy of Goothwine. That's a nice little engine. Although you only can pull back 1 a turn anyway. Didn't see Muster of Rohan, that would have been fun. But yeah, deck works. I like it. This quest didn't seem that hard, actually. I've had more trouble with other decks, so I'm pretty happy with the deck. Let me know what you think if you get to play it. That's all for now. Thanks.